welcome to today's episode of Afro-Scientific Spirituality. My name is Ife West. If this is your first time on the channel, you're highly welcome. This is a place to separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be doing a continuation from my last video, which was talking about the fallen angels from the Book of Enoch or the Book of Enoch, whatever. I want to bring more evidence to show that this particular book is not talking about some mythical creatures that came to the earth in some time past, that is simply talking about black people that civilized the early Europeans, which are the so-called early Jewish people that wrote this book. This book is a coded message of how the ancient Africans, the Kemites of ancient Egypt, civilized Europe, and how they were repaid for the good things that they did to the Europeans. So this book is not talking about some fairy tale myths. It is how our ancestors went into Europe and civilized them. And what did they get in return? They were betrayed, and they were belittled, and they were disparaged. So we need to look into this book today, because they claim that some fallen angels that were supposed to be looking after humans came from heaven to sleep with the daughters of men and indulge themselves in sinful pleasures. And this was the main reason why their so-called Yahweh or Jehovah or Elohim got angry and cast them out to everlasting punishment and damnation forever and ever. So let's look into this book to see the sins of these so-called fallen angels. What was actually the sins of these angels? I want us to analyze it, and let us now talk. I want to throw this to your court now. Let's look at the crimes that they commit, and let's see if these crimes were worthy enough to cast them into eternal domination, or if the crimes are not actually crimes. Let's view it from both perspective and see, and you make your decisions. So let's open this book. The good thing is that I am not the one that wrote the book. Okay, I am not they are Jewish elders. They claim it's an Ethiopian eunuch that's supposed to be a Jew. Whatever, I know the book was fabricated because I have analyzed the book, but it was not written by me. And the good thing is that it was not written by any black people. It was written by the Jewish elders, compiled by them. So it's not like I wrote a book to disparage them. We are looking at the book that they claim to be a book written by the grandfather of Noah, which was one of their patriarchs in the religion. The Noah whose father was Methuselah, that was the oldest man in the Bible. Enoch was the grandfather. Okay, so the book belonged to their lineage. It belonged to their religion. It belonged to their spirituality. It has nothing to do with Africa. Even they write Ethiopia there, it has nothing, made from the fact that it's trying to codedly talk about how it was codedly trying to talk about how we civilize them and their wickedness towards us. It has nothing to do with Africa. It's their own compilation, their own fragment of their imagination. The filament of their imagination has nothing to do with Africa. So you need to know this, okay? It's not an African book. Even they write Ethiopia there, it is not an African. Noah is a Jewish man. Methuselah is a Jewish man. Enoch is a Jewish man. They are not African people. So please do not fall for this trap that is African people that wrote it. It is them that wrote this book. So we need to get this clear, okay? So now that it's clear, let's move on. So the main sin that they say these angels committed was to come from heaven, to come to sleep with daughters of men, to sleep with women. So these are spirits, right? Okay. If we say that spirits, the way we know spirits are immaterial, something that is existing in this plasma realm, not in physical realm, I don't know how that kind of entity can enjoy sex, but if that entity managed to come to this earth, they have to be born of a woman, right? Because we know that any soul that want to incarnate on this physical earth to enjoy earthly pleasures, you have to be born. You have to be conceived, meaning a man and a woman needs to come together. They need to have sex, and then somebody need to release sperm into an ovary, and they need to bring a child. That is the way people get into this planet. Angels or spirit don't just drop from the sky, then they assume human body. It does not happen like that. Any soul that want to come to this earth must come through a woman. Okay, so if they say these things came from heaven, they have to be human beings. They have to be in physical form. So whatever spirit that they are talking about that came to this earth must be in physical form, and they cannot just drop from the earth, meaning they must be in physical form. So they have to be people. They can either be black people or white people or Asian people. In this case, if the elders of the Jews have agreed that they are human beings and these other people are gods, then it naturally translates that these people that they are calling gods does not look like them. Okay? So it has to be black people, because these so-called gods obviously do not look like them. That is why they call them gods, but they are in human form. They are in physical form, let's assume. So these so-called gods are men, okay? And they are not white men. If they are white men like them, they will not call them gods. They have to be something different. And they have to be, the only conclusion quite naturally will be black men. Okay, the people that we are calling gods are actually black Africans that are more advanced in scientific technology, philosophy, chemistry, mathematics, all kind of technology that these so-called white people were not having by then. So these Africans that came to them appear like gods to them, because they were having stuff that these white people were not having. Okay? Just like the way you see when you go to an Amazon tribe, you see people naked walking. You have things that they don't have. When you show them little things, you show them modern day stuff, modern day phones, modern day weapons, they will think you are God quite naturally, because they have not seen those things before. Same way some primitive tribe in Africa, when some white people come and be showing them stuff they never seen before, they naturally regard those people as gods. So these so-called white people, these white cavemen, they saw the ancient Africans as gods because of what the stuff they were having. And you can see this in the book. They said that if you check one of these chapters, there's an angel, they call them Pememut. They say that he taught the children of men bitter and sweet. He taught them all the secrets of their wisdom. He instructs mankind in ink and paper, in writing with ink and paper, and thereby many sins from eternity to eternity until this day. Okay, please check this passage carefully. They say that somebody came, his name was Penemut. He taught mankind, let me clear this, mankind, how to write with pen and paper. So therefore, as a result of this, mankind sinned from eternity to eternity, because somebody taught them how to write with pen and paper, right? This is a sin of one of the so-called fallen angels. How can writing with pen and paper be a sin? Please, I want you to explain to me. If you don't know how to write with pen and paper, then somebody come and teach you how to write. Is this a bad thing? For somebody to say that this is a bad thing, it means that these people, they don't know how to write before. They don't know what is called a pen. They don't know what is called a paper. So somebody came to teach you how to write with pen and paper. How can that be a bad thing? That to make your God get very angry, to want to imprison them, to burn forever for all eternity. This is one of the sins of the so-called fallen angels. For me, anybody that teaches you how to write is not a bad person. Till today, the whole world is learning how to write, because writing helps you to keep record. It helps you to do so many good things. It helps you to understand life. It helps you to record knowledge. It helps you to advance and grow. So writing cannot be evil. I don't see anything that is evil from writing. I write every day. Okay? I write before I do these videos. I always write stuff down, so that I can remember them, so that I will know what I want to talk about. So please, I want somebody from any part of the world, even from the Jewish world, to come and explain to me, how can writing with a pen and a paper be a bad thing? That this is one of the crimes that the fallen angel has done that made Yahweh want to burn them forever. Please, let me explain. This Yahweh, does he hate writing? If he hates writing, I want to know so that I will know how to deal with him. I don't believe any human being that hates writing is not a good person. So you cannot punish person from learning how to write. What they mean here is that this angel brought education to the people. He brought education to this dull or uneducated white people, these Jewish elders that they call themselves mankind. This fallen angel brought education to them, and for the blessing or the reward for bringing education to them was for their God to send us into eternal damnation. Can you imagine the kind of God? This God is a God that hates knowledge. It is obvious that this Jewish God hates knowledge. He don't want people to learn. He don't want people to develop. He don't want people to evolve. So this is the crime of this very angel for teaching them how to write with pen and paper. Then I went to 12, and the 5th was named Casdeja. That is he who showed the children of men all wicked smiting of spirits and demons, and the smitings of embryo in the womb, that he may pass away, and the bites of serpent, and the smiting which before through the noontide heat the son of serpent Tabet. So this is another sin that says somebody commits, that he taught them wicked smiting of spirits and demons. I don't see how that will be a bad thing, how to smite the embryo in the womb. What they mean here is that he taught them how to use contraceptive to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Today, we do this in family planning. I don't see how taking contraceptive not to give birth to children you cannot take care of is a bad thing. Okay? We use contraceptive every day, because if you keep having sex, there's probability that you will keep getting pregnant again and again and again. Then you have too many children, which is not good. It is only good that you bring children to this world you can take care of. So for somebody to teach you to use contraceptive is that these fallen angels taught them how to do family planning, and it is a very good thing. Today we teach our people how to do family planning. In fact, family planning is the bedrock of every marriage, because couples will have sex till they die. Without family planning, they are going to have lots of children they cannot take care of, which will become a problem for the planet and for everybody. So an angel that came to teach you family planning, how can that be a bad thing that you want to burn them forever? Please, can you imagine this kind of thing in their book? You need to read this book. So I don't see anything that is wrong with this angel teaching people family planning, teaching people how to chase away evil spirits. This is another crime of the so-called fallen angel. Okay? So for this now, the so-called Yahweh, the bloody perverts, the bastards that they are worshiping, say that these people should burn forever. So you're going to see that this book is not talking about any mythical creatures. It is talking about human beings. It's talking about physical people that came from another culture, from an higher culture, to teach these savages things that they don't know before. He's talking about how black people civilized early Europeans, civilized the Jewish elders on how to live a higher quality of life. Nothing more, nothing less. Now let's look at another scene of these so-called fallen angels. Okay? And they said that the angels, they came to take wives among you. Okay? Somebody that come to your land is, I don't see how getting married to a woman that you like from a tribe that is underdeveloped is a bad thing. Okay? They should be even be lucky that some of these men find some of these women desirable. Because when you marry somebody, you try to bring that person up to speed with the same level to you. Okay? You transfer wealth to the person, you transfer knowledge to the person, you transfer know-how to the person. So this so-called thing that you say the fallen angels did, that they came to marry from your tribe or from your race, I don't see anything wrong they do. It was the knowledge that they transferred to you people that made you people to advance more in your development. But it was the wickedness in you people, the natural beast wickedness that you have in you, that is making you to now show your evil nature of not doing evil all over the world. This so-called race of people that wrote this book, they are not civilized people. They are very, very underdeveloped people spiritually, physically, and psychologically. So the only mistake I would think that these fallen angels made was that they went to marry some of these people. These fallen angels should have left them alone to be on the low level they were operating. The mistake is that they try to civilize these people, bring them up to speed, but the evil nature in these people is what we are now seeing now upon this planet. These are people of lies. These are people of evil. These are people of destruction, that nothing good can really come from them. Okay? These are people that are powered by evil spirits. So the mistake that the fallen angels made is to actually marry some of them, to have children with some of them, to transfer knowledge to them that they were not ready for. So I don't see how marrying somebody can be an evil thing. But they claim that it is a crime that they've made, is a crime that these fallen angels did by marrying them. Okay? So this is one thing that they have done again. Then let's see another evil thing that they say that the fallen angels did. Then they specify one, they said that one angel, Azazel, he taught them how to make steel. That Azazel, the fallen angel, taught men the art of making steel, making weapons of war. For somebody to teach you how to make weapons of war or how to make steel, it means that you have no knowledge of steel. It means that you are using very crude tools that is not helping you advance your civilization. Probably you are still using stones to smash each other. You don't have metal. Somebody that came to teach you how to use metal is a good person. Somebody that teach you how to create weapons with metal to defend yourself is a good person. I don't see how that can be a bad thing. Today, the people of Israel are making use of some of the most advanced technology in the area of warfare. There can be rumored to even have nuclear bombs secretly. If using metals is evil, why are Israel people and Christians still using metals today? Why they don't stop using metal? Why are they using latest technologies, computers, mobile phones, and jet fighters, and bullets, and cars, all made of metal? If metal is so evil, steel is so evil, that you have to punish somebody that taught you how to use steel, you have to say that person should burn forever and ever. Why are you still using steel till today? Why don't you use something else like wood or plastic? You see all of them using steel. This proves that it was human beings that taught them how to use steel. And what is the reward for this person that taught you how to use steel? Eternal punishment, to be subjugated forever. You see how wicked these people is? Today you see all Jewish women, they use makeup. You say that makeup is evil. Why are your women still wearing makeup today? All your women cannot go out without makeup. But who taught you how to use makeup is the devil, right? Then if makeup is so deadly, why are your women using it? If contraceptive is so deadly, why are you people still using it? If metals are so deadly, why are you people still using metals? Why are you people using bullets? Every day you see Israel soldiers, I will see on the news, they kill Palestinian children every day. They're stealing land in Palestine. They kill every day. I see the news. They are oppressing Palestine every day, stealing people's land, stealing people's land, stealing people's land. This God that they are worshiping is, I think the God is a thief. Because all I see you people do is to steal every day and lie every day. People that came to civilize you, civilize your elders, you say they are fallen angels, that they did evil. They taught you how to use makeup. They taught you how to dress. They taught you how to use herbs. They taught you medicine. They taught you how to fashion steel. What is their reward? To burn forever. forever. Your God will burn them forever for teaching you civilization. Can you hear yourself? And you people have the guts to write this in a book. You have the guts to write this in a book to curse the people that taught you civilization. I will say you people are among the most wicked race we have on this planet. People that are ingratitude towards the people that civilize them. People that civilize you from Kemet. This is the reward for them, to write this kind of thing in your book, to curse them for the good things that they taught your people. Then you people are not a good people. You are not good. Whatever God you are worshiping, whatever spirit you are venerating is an evil spirit. People should run away from you people, because you are terrible people for writing the kind of things. Because I have went through the sins of all these fallen angels. I don't see anything bad that they did to you people. Okay? What I see here is lies. Then you people also wrote that the fallen angels were eating people. They were teaching your people how to eat human beings. When I went into history, contrary to the assertion that white people are pushing on the world, that Africans were the most savage people, that we are cannibals, that indigenous people are the ones eating people, I discovered that cannibalism was more rampant in Europe than in any other part of the world. If you go into history, you check, doing an internet research, you will discover that cannibalism in Europe predated cannibalism in every other part of the world. There have been studies to discover that the Neanderthal people, the ancestors of the so-called Caucasian, they have been eating people for more than even 800,000 years. I was so shocked that cannibalism was a way of life in Europe. It was not that you eat once in a while or you eat during ritual. They were eating people every day in places in Europe. You people have been eating yourselves. You have been eating human beings for so long, and you are the ones that say that African people and people in America were eating people. But when we check history, we find that Europe are the biggest cannibals. You people eat people all the time. There were so many scientific records. I have books that were written by Europeans, not me again, to show that you people are heavily into cannibalism in Europe. Even to modern day, eating people was cool. The ancient Egyptians, they discovered that these ISO people, these so-called people, they call themselves shepherd kings from the north, they were sleeping with the animals they were wearing. This led to the development of venereal disease like syphilis and other dangerous stuff. So for a long time, they never led them into Egypt, and these people were not taking their baths. We discovered all these things a long time ago. So when you talk about cannibalism, only very few tribes in Africa and Papua New Guinea that actually eat people. Very, very few tribes. Majority of the cannibals can be found in Europe due to the fact that there were so very scarce amount of natural resources. The Neanderthal and the ancestors of the white people were always fighting each other. We're always smashing each other with rock, and we're always eating each other. So there was a high rate of cannibalism in Europe, contrary to their assertion that they were pushing that people there are people in other part of the world are the cannibals. You can see this picture now. They say it's Indian people eating people, which is a very big lie. It was Europeans that are the real cannibals. Okay, so the fallen angels, whoever they are, they never taught you guys to eat people. You guys were eating people before the fallen angels came. I believe part of the reason they came to civilize you people was that you people were operating as a very low level of living. You people were living with crude tools. You don't know how to write. You don't know how to use metal. You don't know how to farm. You don't know how to use herbs. You don't know anything. And probably we were eating each other. This is why these so-called fallen angels left whatever they are doing, because they felt sorry for you people. That's why they say, no, we need to come, we need to civilize these people. We need to socialize them. That is why they came to you. It is not the other way around. Now you are writing book because you have learned how to write. You are not writing evil against the people that taught you all these things. You think we will not know? You think we will not know? Can you see how wicked you people are? You people are very idiots, wicked, soulless people. You can see this book now, Mummies, Cannibals, and Vampires. Europeans were the real cannibals, according to this new book, okay? You guys are the real cannibals. It is not African people. Point of correction. When you people came to Egypt, you were eating mummies, you were stealing graves, you were grave diggers, you were grave robbers. Till tomorrow, Europeans are still grave robbers. You go around the world digging people's grave and stealing things. Indiana Jones is a grave robber. The so-called course called Egyptology was designed to remove Egypt so that you can steal and plunder in connivance with the Arabs. You people, both of you, are working together to destroy African people. Okay? You people are not good people. When you first came to Egypt, there are so many records of Europeans eating mummies, eating dead people, eating dead Africans. Can you imagine? With the hope that they will become more African, or if we cure them. This is a character you carry from your Europe to Africa, to be digging people's grave and eating dead bodies. It is all over the internet. It's you. I'm not saying this. I'm talking about your history, what Europeans have done. Okay? It is not me that do it. It's you people that did it. It's not me. Okay, so this is not matter of racism. This is matter of talking about history, historical fact, authentic historical fact. Who is saying the truth? Who was the real cannibal? Okay, who civilized who? Because now you are going around in your school and in your fake ass TV station telling everybody you civilize the world. But in real life, it is not the way it is. It is Africans that civilize Europe. Okay, so stop spreading your lies. So this fallen angel simply came to civilize you people. They taught you all you knew. And what was their reward? You said that your God will punish them. Well, we don't believe that bullshit, okay? So far, all the things they taught you people, you are still doing them today. In fact, you indulge in them. It is now your culture, because you people don't have culture. All that you have is stolen from the so-called Kemites. Your Kabbalah is copied from Kemites. All your spiritual system, everything is copied from ancient Egypt. All what the Greek knows was copied from Africa. All the so-called knowledge of Europe was copied from Africa. So, who are the real fallen angels? Who is deceiving who now? Okay? So, the Book of Enoch is nothing but a book that is simply talking about black people, how they civilize these so-called white Europeans. We see your hearts, your spirit composition, the evil spirit inside you have been exposed by this book. That no matter what people do for you, you are still inherently evil. You will not be satisfied. So there's no point helping you people. No point doing anything with you people, because this is your nature. This is what you represent. For you to be promoting this kind of spirituality, it's like this is a spirituality of evil. And I believe all indigenous people must reject this kind of spirituality, because it is destructive. Somebody cannot do good for you, then you repay them with evil. Then you write a book trying to insult them, trying to distort the truth. And you think people will not know. Okay, part of the reason they removed this book from the Bible, because if this book was in the Bible today, a lot of Christians that are black people would have seen the truth inside, and they will know exactly what you people are doing with this book. So they carefully remove the book. No, we cannot put this one. We need to deceive them. We need to let it be like we are so-called peaceful people. Even the Bible on its own still filled with a lot of murder, a lot of crime, a lot of rape, rampaging, looting, vandalism, killing. God killed over 2 million people in the Bible. Satan only killed 10. If Satan was a bad guy, he was able to kill only 10 people with permission from God. But your so-called peaceful God was the one that was killing everybody, commanding genocide from beginning to end. We don't tolerate cancer. We don't tolerate disease. We don't tolerate headache. We take medicine to heal ourselves. Okay? Speaking the truth will heal us from this cancer that you have presented to us, that you're saying we should tolerate it. You are mad. Any African that practice tolerance, you are killing yourself. You should not allow this thing. Don't teach it to your children. Don't give money to their church. Any church program, don't give money. If they invite you to church service, don't go. Don't marry in church. Don't do anything that will support the religion. Starve the religion to death. Don't support it. This is what is killing you. This is what is killing us. The moment we start starving this thing, this evil spirit will die on its own, because we're giving attention to this beast. And these white maggots, they know what they have done, and their evil spirit is still prevailing today because we are the one powering it. You give money to them. You shout Black Lives Matter from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, you go to church. As far as you are venerating the God of your enemies, you will never be equal with them. Somebody cannot give you anything and still give you spirituality, and you expect the person to be equal with you. It does not happen. For you to be equal, you need to stand on your feet as a God. They give you one thing, they take 20 things. Their dealing is never fair. The thing they are taking from you with this religion, you can never get back. They are stealing lies with this religion. Sadly enough, some of our evil brothers have joined them to be doing the same evil thing to destroy our people. So why do we go forward? So as a person that is inside the line of spirituality, you have to be very careful. This thing that is destroying our people, you should not support it. Okay? If you are in a place, you are a school director, you are in an establishment, some people come that they want to be using your offices for church, they want to be using your school premises for church program, don't allow them. If you work in a TV station, they come, they want to air their religious announcement, don't allow them. If you have property, they want to use it for anything, don't allow them. Don't tolerate it, it is cancer. Anything you are using, anywhere you're operating, don't power this thing, don't give your money to it, don't support it. Let it die on its own. This is the only way we can be free. We cannot tolerate what is killing us, because these people are evil people from their head to their toe. It is evil spirit that is animating them, evil spirit that is powering them. So for we to be free, we need to not associate with them, especially with respect to religion. We need to reject it. Okay, we need to reject it. We should not tolerate it. It is evil. You can see what they write in their book. Somebody cannot do all these good things for you. Then what you are going to repay them with is to burn them forever. If this is your kind of God that you worship, I don't want to have anything to do with this kind of God. A wicked man. Somebody you do good for, then he will pay you with evil. What kind of, and you worship this kind of God? This guy is a bastard. Oh God. These people are wicked people. I'm warning you. They are wicked people. Look the way they are treating Palestine. People that claim to, you are stealing people's lands, destroying their houses, taking their land, fencing them out step by step. Is it your land? When Hitler was killing you people, you say Hitler was wicked. Maybe Hitler saw the vision of your wickedness in the future. Now you are the ones killing people. The same thing you say Hitler is doing, you are not doing it to innocent people. You call yourself people of God. All the evil in the world, you are the one responsible. All the weapons company, you are the one responsible. Which kind of people are you? Are you not ashamed? When are you going to repent? This is the problem we have with this religion. And then you go and write this book of Enoch talking about fallen angels. People came to civilize you. You pay them with wickedness. Write all sorts of lies in the book. Then you say that you are the people of God. Indeed, we know the people. So this book is a book that I want every African person, if you call yourself a Christian, or you are a partial Christian, or you are in the spiritual path like me, download the book and read it. Check out the so-called sins of these fallen angels. If these sins are what that they should be punished forever, please let me know. If you feel that the sins are something that should warrant being burnt forever and forever in our eternity, please let me know. For me, I didn't see anything wrong with what these fallen angels did. Okay? And I know that these are black people that are here, they are talking about. It is no mythical creatures. It is our African ancestors they are talking about here. This is the reward for them, to put us under forever. This is the plan that this Yahweh and his gang have for us, but it will not work. We are risen, we are no more falling. Okay? We are here to stay. This is our planet, and we are taking it back. Okay? So this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome as usual. Like and share my videos. If you want to learn African spirituality, my website is there. I teach it to African people. This is not a white people channel. This is no whiteys on the moon on this channel. I have noticed that a lot of white people are now posing as black people to come to interact with me. They will take African names, register email address, commenting, trying to ask me to know more about African spirituality. They did this last year. This year, I have stopped anybody that want to ask questions. You do video, we see your face. I know a lot of white maggots are on this channel. I have stopped that since I say video requests. Many of them have stopped commenting. I know you are here watching me. This is not your place. You people don't want to repent. The stiffy nature of your ancestors is still in your blood. You steal and steal and steal. You still coming to African spirituality to steal African spirituality, to destroy African spirituality with African people. Can you imagine? Are you not ashamed? You people are evil spirits. This channel is an African channel, pro-African channel. Okay? If you hate us so much, what are you doing here? To spy on us? Okay? You will not get anywhere here and you will not succeed here. Your time has passed. So leave our channel alone. Go to your pharmaceutical places and go to your Yahweh. Okay? We don't do Yahweh here. Okay? Then for those who enforce those Christians, black Christians here, I don't do spell in the name of Jesus, and I don't do spell for pastors to enslave African people. So this is not a place for you. Go to Jesus Christ for that kind of nonsense. We don't do that here. Okay? So if you want to learn African spirituality as a true son of Africa, I will teach you. But if you are a poser, you will not get anything here. If you come here to spy, your eyes will be blind. Okay? So with that being said, for those true sons and daughters of Africa that want to connect back, I will teach you all I can do. I have book. If you want to see the scientific evidence, I have written a book for you people. Very concise book. The easiest book on quantum physics, not those nonsense white people are writing that is difficult to understand. They want to let you know that they are more intelligent than you. I have written the most easiest book on quantum physics in the world and the most cheapest book for African people. So with my book, you will understand everything to know about quantum physics, and you will know the interrelationship between science and spirituality. Things that they don't teach in our universities. They don't teach quantum physics in African university. They don't teach Egyptology. Only white people study Egyptology because they want to cut African people out, which they have failed woefully. Now we are teaching ourselves Egyptology, Africantology, Chemetology. We are not teaching it for free to our people. So you people, you white maggots, you have failed. Okay? You have failed. There's no more hiding anything again. So very soon you'll be going to your caves with your bag of skins and your G-strings. This place is not for you. Okay? This place not be for ya. You will come out here. Okay? So with that being said, for people that are supporting me, I thank you. Indigenous people all over the world, we are spreading the message of love, progress, unity, and development, how to do by ourselves. Apart from that, we're just living life and observing, watching these people destroy themselves with themselves. We have nothing to do but to watch them as the watchers have done. We should be more into ourselves. We should not make the mistake that these other people make of civilizing them. We should be very, very careful with the people we do things with. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I believe a word is enough for the wise. We should not make the same mistake twice. Lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. So please mind yourself. Protect your heritage, your ancestors. Make friends with the right people. Do not, okay? So with that being said, I wish you a very wonderful day. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. So take care and bye. Peace.